The Fort Lauderdale Eldercare channel is brought to you by Sydney Shugani and the great folks with Right at Home of Broward County. Today's guest is Karen Parparian, Director of Programs with Lighthouse of Broward.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Fort Lauderdale Eldercare channel. My name is Sydney Shugani, your host, and today we have Karen Parparian from Lighthouse of Broward. Hello Karen, welcome.
Thank you, Sydney.
I look forward to our discussion to help our viewers get a better understanding of how they can avail of the services of a vision rehabilitation agency. Tell us, Karen, how long has your agency been in business?
Lighthouse of Broward has been in business for approximately 43 years. We've grown considerably in our 43 years. Currently, we are nationally certified through NAC, which is our accreditation council, and also we achieved 4 stars through Charity Navigator.
Please define for our audience the market area served by your agency. Is it just Broward County or do you handle other counties as well?
We're Broward County. When it comes to vision rehabilitation services from birth through the lifespan, it's Lighthouse of Broward. Occasionally we have a client who may live in the West Palm Beach area or the Dade area who finds it more convenient to cross those county lines, and we will accept those individuals. Once in a great while we will have individuals who come from out of the country who are doing maybe some trials at Boston Palmer or other nearby agencies or family members, and we will scholarship those individuals. Our primary concern is that number 1, they're visually impaired, and number 2, that they will benefit from the services we offer them.
Okay. Could you tell us about your typical client? Is there a profile for them?
There really is no typical client. As I said earlier, we service from birth through the lifespan. Our youngest client is about 3 months, and our oldest client is currently 107 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a lot of 90-year-olds that are vibrant and healthy and that are wanting to live their life, and they take computer classes and independence at our center. So there is no typical client. As I said earlier, they just need to be visually impaired and to be able to benefit from the services we offer.
And you do teach Braille, right?
We teach Braille, we teach orientation and mobility, we teach activities of daily living. It depends on the individual's goal, what they want, what they used to do previously in their life and they miss doing it now since they're visually impaired. The other thing is that there's different types of trainings and teachings for that person who is low vision, who now has some existing vision, but not as much as they once had. And then, of course, the individual who is totally blind. Their needs may vary, and their trainings vary as well.
Okay. Karen, could you please offer our viewers a detailed and specific example of a case in which your agency went above and beyond to help meet the care needs of a client or their family?
Sure. I think, the Lighthouse goes above and beyond for most of our clients. But since we're here talking about seniors, which is really a huge part of our population, I'll tell you about one gentleman that I think about from time to time. He had low vision, significant impairment, but he didn't need our services for a considerable amount of time because his sister took care of him. He had had a stroke and he had some paralysis, but he also lost some of his vision. And his sister, unfortunately, passed away suddenly. So he was left with nowhere to go. And when we finally got into the home, he didn't have food. He couldn't take his medication. He was having problems managing his bills, cleaning his house, and basically he was a prisoner in his home. We called DCF, the abuse line, immediately to get him additional services and to make sure that his immediate needs were taken care of. And they came in and were able to provide assistance and aids to him. And we sent our own staff out to him to help him with the medication management, his activities of daily living, just really to enhance his independence. And the other thing was that this gentleman was a musician, so we wanted him to have that back again too. So we worked with him in terms of his own independence, and about 8 weeks after we worked with him, he was able to actually register for transportation in Broward County, the paratransit transportation, which is TOPS. He was getting talking books. He was back again on his keyboard, and he was able to come into the Lighthouse for a social event.
Wow, good job there. Karen, I'm curious, why do you call it Lighthouse of Broward?
Okay, a lot of people ask that question, and there are lighthouses throughout the world. There are 17 different agencies in the state of Florida, most of which are called lighthouses. Some are Center for Visually Impaired. And I think the lighthouse became a symbol for this population, that it was a beacon in the night to guide people in. And it's kind of, the logo has stuck for quite a while. So when you see lighthouses, we're not connected financially. We are connected professionally, though.
Gotcha. Karen, is there anything you can tell our audience that your agency does differently compared to others?
Well, the one thing I would tell you about is that one of the newest programs we've developed is something called Whole Family Network. And what that is really is a geriatric case management program or an aging life care program for our seniors who are visually impaired. Many of them may not have family that's alive or nearby, and we're reaching out to them and working with them in terms of sliding scales. We're hoping that somewhere down the line, Medicare, we will be able to pay for some of the pieces, but our seniors really need this type of support.
Absolutely, yes. Very good. Well, Karen, can you tell our audience about how you can be reached?
Sure. We have a website, and the website is www.lhob.org. Our phone number is 954-463-4217. We are located in Fort Lauderdale. It's 650 North Andrews Avenue. If somebody needs our services, all they have to do is call. They'll probably be asked to leave a message, but one of the case managers will get back to the individual, and then we'll take it from there. There's no formal paperwork that has to be done prior to actually getting the information that an individual needs to begin services.
How convenient. Very nice. Well, this is Sidney Chugani, your host on the Fort Lauderdale Eldercare channel. We're so glad to have Miss Karen Parparian from the Lighthouse of Broward today. And we will see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.